Hey, Deanie, Johnny. Hi, Beauty the Cat, Amber O. Happy New Year. I know it's like not actually midnight or anything, but since I know I'm not going to be on tomorrow or staying on here till midnight, I might as well reach out early. Hi, Vania. Hi, everyone. I'm like struggling to peel this little orange thing. Hi, Happy New Year, Nicole. A lot of stuff has already happened for today. Like we all know about rest in peace, Miss Betty White. And I think something else happened. I can't remember. Santana. Don't get me started. But yeah, like it seems like things are turning up at the last minute, y'all. Hey Nana. Hey Ariana. Mr. Last Live set for real. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I've been real inconsistent anyway, because, you know. But yes. So I finally got it peeled. Thank goodness. Yeah, so a lot of stuff has been happening in the last minutes of like 2021. She decided she wanted to go out on a bang. Yes, Antenna. Apparently his tape got leaked. So that was spreading like wildfire. I think on Twitter. And then I say, what's going on with Santana? If you know, you know. um, exactly, Ariana. Why did I take Betty before her mother? Let me not curse. It's too early. Why they take Betty before her birthday? Like, that's messed up. Like, really, a day before the new year? She could have been 100 if you at least just let her hit January. Oh, wow. Manchester, England. Hi, Herbert. Happy New Year to you, too. Yes. For those of you who are just now coming in here, Saucy Santana's tape was leaked. I don't know if he leaked it. I don't know. It don't matter. It was leaked. So that's been going around. Um, and besides, she was so close to 100. Yeah. My little sister informed me. I think her birthday was on like the 14th or the 17th. And she's a Capricorn. Speaking of Capricorns and little sister, I don't plan on staying on here too long because my sister is born on January 1st. So she likes to have midnight birthday parties. And so we got to set up all her stuff and everything for her to have a little good time tonight. Hey, Gigi. Black Nuna Speaks is in the building. But yeah, I also want to ask you guys, how was your Christmas? Because I don't think I got to speak to you guys around Christmas. So, how was your Christmas? And what was your favorite Christmas gift that you got this year? I want to know. How was your Christmas and what was your favorite Christmas gift? I'll tell the little sis you said happy birthday. I'll tell her y'all say happy birthday. She finally turned 21. So, she ready to pop bottles. Johnny said, I got 2 new decks I've been stalking for a minute. Oh, nice. What are the decks called? Amber O said money. Oh, girl, you got the best gift of all right now. Money. Better. Black Dude to Speak says Christmas was nice, both for my kids. Both of my kids got what they wanted. My new Prince Purple Rain shirt I got it. I love it. Oh, cool. My sister got that shirt. She loves that shirt. Johnny said the Golden Novea Tarot and the After Tarot. Oh, those are good ones, especially the golden one. Nicole said money too. Ariana's message was retracted. I don't know what happened. I see a ring. Ariana, you got engaged? If you did, congratulations. But yeah, so Ariana said my fiance proposed to me on Christmas. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. I'm so happy for you, girl. I'm so happy for you. That is so cute. Y'all, my Christmas was like simultaneously a hit and miss. I don't mean to get on here complaining, but I want to show y'all some good things that I got. My sisters did their best for me. Um, okay. Emma said, anybody hear about the Taeyong and Somi rumors? So random, but there's tons of evidence. Really interesting. I'm surprised Taeyong would be her type, but I don't know Somi, so I don't know. I forgot I was in a live. I was just gonna just start typing away, like trying to figure out. I see the stuff on Taeyong and Taeyong and Somi. God, why can't I say their names together? So for Christmas, they got me AT's Illusion album. It says I actually literally cannot read this. Terrace Shore Treasure. Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm like trying to read it like two separate freaking words. Like what? And then I realize it's like treasure right here. Like what the Terrace Shore? But yeah, I got this one. Somi's 20. And how old is Taeyong? She just turned. Let me tell you something. First of all, I didn't know she was that young. Second of all, I hope not. But again, I'm like, ever since that little sis comment that homeboy made, I didn't trust him no way. So him dating someone 6 years younger than him would not be a surprise to me. It would not be a surprise to me at all. Huh? Like 19? Like together since she was 19 and he was 25? And it's 20 her Korean age? I wonder what got dispatched in the whole all of a sudden because dispatch used to Dispatch used to be that work. Dispatch used to really give us drama. Dispatch used to really give us tea. They had receipts. They always had the girls talking by the end of the year. And these ends of the years have been dry. It has been dry and desperate and sad. The plates are empty. Nobody has been being fed these last couple of years because there's just been no drama. There's been no tea. Nobody's business has really been out there. Unless Hasso he come back around, which I hope she done because she in jail. Um, Speaking of which, I don't know if I mentioned this the last time, but y'all remember when I did the challenge of Master X and I told y'all that one host said he's not worried about Hasso he because she gonna go to jail soon. It happened. That's all. Um, Lord Muna, I don't even know. Look, let me tell you something. For a change, I actually don't hope 2022 starts off with a bang. Because let me tell you something. Every time we start the new year with a bang, it goes to hell. Like it's never a good bang. When we end the year with a bang, it's usually good. People are getting married. People are popping out babies. Maybe there's a fresh new couple. But when we start the new year with a bang, like I mean, people start falling off cliffs. Like people are like leaving this plane. Like it's just like it's chaotic when we start off the new year with drama. So I actually hope the opposite. I'm like here for like marriage, dating. I don't know, but like I'm scared to start off the new year with drama. Let's see. Johnny Six Toe says, dispatch, me hungry, give us some food. Exactly. Black News Speak says there's more people that have been more private about their relationships, but it's just Dispatch giving us crumbs. But like I'm pretty sure they were private about their relationships before. Dispatch just usually used to get all up in their business. Like Dispatch will always have tea for us. Like they was in people's shops taking a camera footage. They was doing all kinds of stuff. And I feel like once Big Hit got on their ass, once Big Hit got on them, like they've been quiet. They've been quiet. Exactly. Back noon to speak. I want to see some happy stuff. Exactly. Um, yeah, dispatch been paid off by the companies. True. That's what I think happened. Dispatch has Jungkook in their profile. I'm low key scared. Oh wait, yeah, okay. So let me finish out, y'all. I got this AT's album for Christmas. It is not their recent one, but like I said, my siblings they did the best that they could. They just was like, we know she like K-pop, so I got this, and I don't know. I think photo cards are like a big deal in the fandoms. I'm not really sure why. If you guys can let me know why photo cards are so seem to be so important, I'd appreciate it because I don't know why they seem to be so excited about them. Um, but I got a photo card. I mean that's it though. Like the other one is just ATs and this one is just so really I don't get it. I don't get it. But I got it. Um I'm pretty excited about it though, because I've been trying to get an AT's album for a while. I also got this TXT album. And I'm pretty excited about this. Those are two of my favorite gifts that I got. Hi, Hope. Bittersweet, you're right. Bittersweet says, weren't you having dreams about Now you just received the photo card. That's true. You're absolutely right. And I didn't think about that. Because I'm like, oh, what? First of all, I thought like the albums would come with multiple photo cards. So I was surprised. I was like, why did I only get one? And then I'm like, and then I got, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But I was looking for more. Like, I'm like, can I get at least 3 in this? But I got you. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. That is a very good observation. It's something about See, now I got to keep watching I got to keep watching Hope X, we didn't miss anything. Nothing really was going on. We was just going over like a few things that have happened on Twitter within the last few hours. And I also wanted to know what you guys' favorite Christmas gifts were, since I didn't get to really speak to you guys on the holidays. So what gift were you really, did you really like this year? Oh, it is only one photo card per album. I got 2 with my TXT one. I got Yeonjun and Bongyu. So my bias in TXT is Taehyun, by the way. But I was having a hard time between, honestly, all of them. But I was having the hardest of times between like Bongyu, and all 3 of them, Bumgyu, Subin, and Yeonjun, I was having the hardest of times with those 3. And then out of nowhere, I was blindsided by Taehyun. Taehyun became my bias. And that's how that ended up happening. But I got Yeonjun and Bumgyu, which I'm not disappointed in any of the cards that I pulled from there at all, from that or the AT's album. Really? Because and it's so funny that you say that, because even when I have my Twice album, I had a photo card for I think every member or something like that. It came in a little packet thingy. Johnny said it's Hyun and Kai for me. I feel you, boo. Kai's like, I think Kai, I don't know if Kai is my older sister's favorite, but she really likes him. Um, Let me tell you something. It's so unfortunate for me because I've always wanted physical albums. I wanted them for a long time. I wanted physical albums since back when CD players were a thing. But now nobody really uses CD players. Everybody, there's like they're not even on laptops anymore. So everybody, they just go to their music apps or whatever they use, Spotify, YouTube, whatever it is, YouTube Music, and they play their music that way. So it's like almost like I almost for a minute wondered why people still got the albums anyway, since it's like it's so hard to even find anywhere to play the actual CD. And then you can always buy literally photo cards online for like $6 on Amazon. Like they come in little packs. You could just get photo cards. So I didn't really get it. But me personally, I still do have like one CD player. So I like to play my CDs. I actually really like playing CDs. But let's see. The newer AT's album got 2 photo cards, I think. Yeah, I want to get that one. People are reckless with those photo cards. They steal them out the pack, and when someone comes to buy the album, the cards are gone. But I'm trying to figure out, why is that? Like, why do they steal the photo cards? It doesn't make go on Amazon. Like, they have tons of photo cards of all kinds of groups for like $5. I don't understand. I really don't. Um X Hope says, I also want a traditional CD player. The CDs are so cool. I might give myself a son for my birthday this year. That sounds like a good idea. I think I'm going to give myself another one. My sister also brought this. Okay, so my sister knows basically what my favorite groups are. And she knows that with BTS, that Wings is my favorite album. It's like one of my favorite top. It is my favorite BTS album, but she got this for me last Christmas. And I think she was just like, I know she likes BTS. I know she likes Wings. And so she got it. She got it for me again. I literally still have this picture on my shelf. So now I have two Wings albums, and this is brand new, and I really don't know what to do with it because I don't need two Wings albums, and I'm definitely not that type of person who's like I'm gonna keep buying the albums for photo cards or photo or anything of the sort. And so I have the CD, and I'm like, this is brand new, and I don't know what to do with it. So maybe I don't have any friends that like K-pop either. I have no idea what to do with this at all. Um, at all. I dang. Well, but I have that. So those are my three favorite gifts that I got. My albums, really two, because I already have that. This one absolutely is a fave, but I already have it. So like these, I'm really excited about these. What even though this isn't the most newest one, what I really like is my favorite song from ATEEZ is actually Aurora. I mean, I have a few faves, but like I really, really, really like Aurora. Like I really, really like Aurora, and so it's on this one, and so I'm so excited. I'm so excited about that. Um, I forgot the name of my favorite TXT album, but this will be my first time, like when I get the chance, maybe tomorrow, to listen to their Freeze album because I actually avoided listening to it for until a day when I either get it myself or whenever. But EXO's the same. I want more K-pop friends. I never had any. Right. I've been trying to get my friends into K-pop and they just don't. They just don't like it. They just don't like it. Like so, it's just like I be sitting there like, well, I guess I'll just suffer in silence. Let's see. Oh, someone said they got TXT's Fight or Escape, but it's gone. Okay. Let's see. The only merch I ever got for any group was BTS, and it was a gift from a friend. I got a Jin poster of all of them. Oh, cool. That's cool. See, now I'm thinking like, did I get a big BTS poster in my other BTS albums? I can't even remember. Oh no, I'm knocking all my albums over. Oh my god, I forgot about the photo cards. Not, I forgot all this about all the stuff that came in. Yeah, the BTS Persona album. Not me getting Jungkook. Look at all. I didn't even realize I got Jungkook. Wow. I got this Jimin one. I don't know. This looks different than the other ones. This is signed on the back. But yeah, I actually thought this was really cool that came in the album, honestly. Um, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe it could be used like as a um, I don't know, participate in. So I don't know. I got a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't usually actually like. I go through it and then I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's pretty, and then I put it back and then I leave it. And now I'm like, I'm looking back and I'm like, was any of this stuff important? Like, when I go back and then I look at stuff and I'd be like, oh, there's some code for it. I think I had a Monster X album and like I didn't realize until this year like there was a code to a secret like a secret V Live or secret video something that was on a specific date or something, and I had like a little ticket to get. I don't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure for the fans who be getting these albums and know what all of that stuff mean, they probably would be looking at me crazy. They probably want to kill me. But yes, let's see. Bittersweet said, did J Park say why he was stepping down? J Park say he's stepping. Stepping down. Okay, I did see him trending for a little second. Wait, what's going on for Pray for Mark? Hold up. This is why you don't ever trust the end of the year. What's going on? Dispatch is exposing Mark. Hey yo, what's happening right here? Who? Yo, they dragging Mark, yo. Y'all let me know what y'all see, because I want to focus on y'all, give y'all all my attention. But I see they got Mark by his sack right now. So hey Samara. Hey you says I only have Twice albums. I have Shiny, Infinite, Dix, EXO, EXO CBX, Chen, BTS. I think that's it. Twice. And now ATs and now TXT. I'm actually doing pretty all right. I thought I only had like 5 albums. I'm not gonna lie to you. And like that would probably be accumulated for like over like 15 years, like 10 maybe. Hopex, yes. And K, no, for real, I miss Infinite too. Like, I'm so sad because, like, I was looking back at that stuff today, at their music, and I'm like, yo, this was so good. And every time, like, groups like Infinite, BAP, like, all of these groups, like, Beast, like, they all of these companies will have these bomb groups, these groups that are getting there, that these groups that are really taking off, and because of greed they screw them over. Why did Woolim sell their shares to freaking SM? Girl, don't get me started. Oh my god, these entertainment companies drive me crazy. And see, the thing is, I'm scared because I pray that Infinite's company doesn't do, not Infinite's, AT's company doesn't do the same. I like, because I am pretty badly hooked on AT's right now. Like it's almost toxic, honestly. So I'm like thinking like I may have to take a step back because I'm too heavy invested, and that's not good for me. But hold on, y'all updating me on Mark. No, I think they're saying that it's the NCT's Mark. So if they were already coming for Taeyong, they're probably coming for all of NCT, which is funny because I just did a reading and I was saying that they witch doctor had their back. So I don't understand how they're gonna be exposed like this because they witch doctor was supposed to be on it. So EXO albums are freaking amazing. EXO albums are probably the best albums that I have, hands out. I think the next best album is actually, I really like that Twice album that I have. It's the Can't Catch Me. That one. But yeah, all of my EXO albums, they're pretty much no skips. Best purchases. I never go wrong with an EXO album. Like maybe every now and then with one of the old ones where they were really experimenting with a lot of EDM and dubstep, but all the rest of them albums, amazing. Let's see. Samara says ATEEZ is giving me BTS path to success. No, for real though. ATEEZ is really giving me BTS path to success. And BTS was the last group that I was super obsessed with, or I loved BTS. And I'm like, I'm getting this feeling that BTS used to give me from ATEEZ. And I'm like, you know, y'all are onto something. Y'all have grabbed me. Not my laptop dying. We're not doing that today. But I was like, ATEEZ is truly onto something. ATEEZ has truly done something where I'm looking at them and I'm like, I'm loving the choreography. I'm loving the music. I am loving the theatrics. So the aesthetics, everything that they have is just, it's excellent. I love them. And I think I was honestly truly drawn into ATEEZ because of their performance capabilities. Those kings are performers. They are performers. Black Nuna Speak said, I have Junghyun's album, Poet. It's so hard to listen to without getting emotional. That is literally the only reason why I didn't get it. I wanted I have like 3 of Junghyun's albums on my Amazon list, and they've been sitting there and sitting there and sitting there and sitting there because I can't listen to them. I can't listen to his music anymore because I don't know if I told you guys the story. I think I did, but on the day that it was announced of his passing, um, and it was weird because my sister wasn't really too hooked on Shiny with me, but I remember I was in the shower and my sister was blasting on my radio. She happened to be blasting my phone, and it has Skeleton Flower on it. That's the Junghyun song, Skeleton Flower, great song. Listen to it, whatever. And I remember coming out and I shouted downstairs. I said, turn that music off. Because it's like, for whatever reason, I just felt like saying, I said, turn that music off because I feel like he's dying or something, like he died or something. Turn that music off. Why is it so morbid? And then she told me like later, she was like, oh, that's very funny that you said that because, I was being very dramatic downstairs listening to the music, and, she was, just falling out, whatever. And I didn't know that. And so I think it was either the next day, the next very, very next morning is when I found out on my way to work. I believe I told this story a few years ago. I think I told the story a few years ago. But the very next morning is when I found out. And that shit was hard. So now, especially because I said that while listening to his music and then found out the next day, specifically Skeleton Flower, it's very hard for me to listen to his music, even though like that the album with Suit Up and all of that is like one of my favorites, and also like his songs like Elevator and Skeleton Flower are my very favorite songs. It's almost triggering. It's almost triggering. So they've just been sitting in my cart. They've been sitting there, sitting there, sitting there. And I remember I was going to buy Love Poet. And when I was going to buy it, because they released it after his passing, I remember I was going to buy it. And I think it was like super expensive, or at least it was out of my my range at that time. So I just never got it. Dispatch is going to expose Mark allegedly. Well, Mark will be all right. Mark will be all right. Dispatch trying to get some traffic. Mark will be all right. Let me tell you, I feel like even if Mark does get exposed for something, it may probably boost his career. Either way, I'm still sitting here like, what is NCT's Witch Doctor doing? Because they were supposed to be on this. Let's see. X-Hope said, I would listen to Junghyun music for 3 years after he passed, or even I could listen to it for 3 years, even with his voice in it. I related to him emotionally, and hearing his voice broke my heart. Absolutely. He actually inspired a lot of my writing because I used to write a lot of poems and I used to write a lot of songs. So I have books based off that. And I was super, 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 super depressed. A few years ago, I was really depressed. Like I wouldn't move out of bed, depressed. Like for months, I would not move. I was just depressed. I slept all day, like the entire days. And he actually inspired me to get up, create an outlet. I started writing poems, books, poems, songs, lyrics, because he inspired me to write. So he was quite literally my muse. So when I lost him, it was bad. Black Nuna Speaks Mark will be just fine. Exactly. Babe Ruth said, I would think Dispatch would expose Jaehyun before Mark. Mark is loved a lot, so it would make more sense to go for Mark. Like that's gonna get a lot of traffic. Black Nuna Speaks said the dude got way too much love from the people. His His flat head will be all right. Agreed. Boopop SM's Golden Bar Mark. What did he do? We don't know yet. We gotta wait to dispatch decide to out him. Bittersweet says, "What's your thoughts on Grow version of Super M subunit? I think the group is called GOT. It's just really GOT. Mm. Um, First of all, what is up with SM in their three-letter like groups? EXO, NCT, GOT. What's going on with what is that? Girls on Top. That is a trash name. I'm so sorry. That name is trash. That name is garbage. It's garbage. The name itself. And I know Boa's in there. They could have thought of a better name for a group like the Girls on Top. That is so 2011, like girl group, like girls on top. Really? That's a flop name. That's a flop name. That is a flop name. Name aside, name of the group aside. Um, I at first I was like, I don't really care. I don't care. I don't give a single feather. But then I was like, but Bo is there. I may care a little bit. Hyoyeon was actually my bias of SNSD, but since SNSD also during that time, just like Super Junior and the rest of them couldn't go a day without being anti-black, I eventually had to let them go. But Hyoyeon was actually my bias of SNSD back in the day. After I got out of my hater phase of SNSD, and realized they actually kind of made bops, you know, and that I actually like majority of their comebacks. I was like, I can mess with them. And Hyoyeon, that little dancer girl, I like her. But yeah, I'm now a little intrigued to see what is going to happen, what it's going to look like. But overall, I'm not too interested in like them as a whole, just interested in the result. And also, what I do think is very interesting and what I do like about what SM is doing is even though they are recycling groups, they're recycling groups. They are taking people who are in their company who still want to actively perform and be out there, and they're putting them, especially mixing the olders with the youngers. I really like that they're like, you know what? Boa, you still want to perform, or whoever, you still want to perform. And right now, it's really this new generation that's taking over. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take y'all who are the older heads and I'm going to put you in a group with some of the younger heads. We're going to mix y'all up and we're going to produce y'all as a whole group. And maybe, that will bring in some different type of revenue and at least give you a chance to show that you are still capable of being out there performing, producing great music, blah, say, blah, say, blah. I do like that they're still providing their older artists with work and they don't just kind of throw them away once they're out of the age range. So that's what I do really like about them. Let's see. There's a rumor that Ravi and Wheeins is totally groundless with no proof whatsoever. Ravi and Wien. Well, I mean, I'm not particularly. I don't know nothing about a Hawaiian. And Ravi, I mean, he's been in the game and he's been out the game. He owned a company now, whatever, do his own thing. So if he got a girl, I really don't care. I'm like, that's a grown behind man. He at the age where he need to be settling down with somebody and get married. So it is what it is. Hope X says, why do they always drop the ball so hard with girl groups? I really do not know. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. Anna says, I don't like Espa at all. I only like Ning Ning. I'm not interested in Espa either. I haven't, like I said, the first thing I saw was Black Mamba, and that was overstimulating for me. Like, I couldn't visually grasp it. I couldn't audibly grasp it. I just could not wrap my head around it. It wasn't for me. So aespa's not really my thing. Like Nuna speaks that SM is the king of starting projects and never finishing it. Absolutely, because whatever happened to SM the Ballad, actually, I used to call him SM the SM Salad back in the day, but yeah, what happened to SM the Ballad? What happened to Jeno, who was supposed to be in SM, who was in SM Ballad? Um, or Gino. Let's see. Samara said the thing is this group is hands down going to be better than Super M. I actually have a feeling that they are too. That's the thing. That's the only thing that has me like I will be checking them out when it comes out. Am I interested in them as a whole? No, I'm not really interested in girl groups overall. At least not these days, because my girl group, my fave girl groups, and still ended up being SNSD in a way, but like SNSD, Blackpink, A Pink, they were the older ones, Sistar, Girls' Day. I actually really liked the girl groups back then. I'm starting to like these generations of girl groups now. Like I really do like Twice. I really wanted to like Blackpink's music so much because I really liked Kill This Love and Do 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 Do. But the first few songs they dropped, I was not feeling it. And then like they only had like 3 songs that I liked. And I'm not a fan of the way YG really does music in general. So unfortunately, I can't really get down with Blackpink's music. What other girl groups? I liked ITZY a lot. And then ITZY started to fall off for me, which I'm super disappointed in because I really like ITZY. So yeah, the only girl groups that I really like right now are Twice. Twice, Dreamcatcher, and I'm trying to get onto Pixie. Oh, I want to get a Dreamcatcher album. I have to do that. Oh my God. I have to buy a Dreamcatcher album. Okay. He went to Pentagon. Okay. Anna says, I love ITZY. It's ITZY. She says, do you like TXT? I absolutely, you see the album? They got me the album because they know I love TXT. I actually really do love TXT. My favorite album, I don't know what the name of it is. Hold on. Because now I got to look at it. Let me see. Does my screen go black when I switch tabs? I hope not. Is it Blue Hour? Dream Chapter Star. I think that's it. Whatever. No. I think it's Eternity. Eternity. It is Eternity. Eternity. I like Eternity. I think I do like Blue Hour, but I didn't want to get the album because I think it didn't have that many songs on it. I can't remember. But in general, I actually really like all of TXT's music. I love how they branch out. I like TXT. I just think they're freaking hilarious. I love TXT. Dreamcatcher has been active for 7 years. I just found out about them last year. I did too. I just found out about them and I'm like, wow, what was I missing? Actually, no, I was there. I remember watching their debut. Music video and I thought these girls are so cool. I really like them. And then it just whoosh, I forgot. Out of sight, out of mind. It was just gone. It was gone. As soon as they were done promoting their first song, I absolutely forgot about the girls. And then I came back and I'm like, oh my God, how did I freaking forget about them? Let's see. Black Noon says, bye, Cubs. Have a safe evening and Happy New Year. I gotta go, sis. I gotta get ready for my New Year's roast. Love you. Safe. You too. Mwah, bye. Take care. Happy New Year. X Hope says, I love Dreamcatcher. Yeah, they're amazing. I'm so sad. I think I heard that they haven't had a win yet. And I think that's so disappointing. And I definitely see why, like, especially I just see why I really want to say, I see why Jung Hyun went so hard for these girls, because the girls be putting out gold. They really do. Like the girls really be putting out some really good music, and like nobody, they pay them dust. Like I don't know if any of y'all know Nine Muses, but if you listen to Nine Muses' old stuff, I mean, I know Ruth Sarah said she didn't really like not news. Was it news? Not news. Ruth said that she didn't really mess with one of their songs, which is actually one of my favorite songs because it ended up being traumatizing for the members because some of them were young and they had to wear, you know, lingerie, and that was very humiliating for them. So I felt really, really terrible about that. But Nine Muses has some bomb songs, choreography, like the videos, like I girl, and they paid the girls dust. Check out News, amazing. Glue, amazing. Wild, amazing. Dolls was cute. Playboy. Okay, Playboy, she said she didn't really like that one. I already explained why. But I promise you, when I say that's the one song I got my friends to bump to, doom, 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 doom. I don't want no Playboy. No, no, that is the shit. That is my song. That is my song. But Nine Muses, Dreamcatcher, I don't think they have no any awards. There's another girl group, but it's a few of them who just they put out amazing music, and nobody pays attention to them. Alabisa, I still have Nine Muses on my playlist. Exactly, exactly, same, same. I have to because they dropped bops. They really did. They really did. Them girls was bringing the they was bringing the fan. I was really gonna say the fans and the films. They was bringing the femmes up in there, girl. They was voguing. They was voguing down, twisting and turning and breaking it, girl. I was like, y'all are for the gays. Y'all are for the gays. Y'all are for us, baby. Y'all are for us. Y'all are for us. I see my queens in the back. I see my queens in the back. They, girl, I loved Nine Muses. When you see Nine Muses, you're like, yes, that's for the LGBTQ mafia. That's for us. Okay. That's for us. Okay. They were everything. Alabisa, I love Nine Muses. Yeah, absolute bops. Exactly. Sam was one of my favorites. She was my favorite member. Ruth Sarah, of course, had my favorite voice. And Unji as well. She was really cute. She was another one of my favorites. Let's see. ASAP. Did they win for that? Did Stacy win for ASAP? Because ASAP was super popular. Did they get a win for that? As Alabi said, y'all gotta check out Nine Muses. Like, please check out Nine Muses. Check the girls out. Check out specifically their old songs, especially if you're if you're an old head, you like kind of like a little bit of disco, a little bit of house, a little bit of like that. You may be able to mess with them. Espa did. I mean, Stacy did win for ASAP because I see Samara says yes, and then Anna says no. So I don't know what it is. And who did Dolphin? Who did Dolphin? What girl group did Dolphin? Because I don't know the girl group. One thing about it, I don't know Stacy, and I don't know whoever did Dolphin, but I know those songs were absolutely everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Those songs were everywhere. Every single idol was doing it. Yes, it's the I mess heavy with brown eye girls. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. They were another one for us. I saw brown eye girls and I said, oh, yes, y'all are for us. Y'all are for us. Y'all are for us. LGBTQ Mafia. Okay. The Alphabet Mafia, they were there. They were there for us. You can tell there are certain groups. You can absolutely tell. Oh, my girl did Dolphin. Oh, my girl. Oh My Girl's been around for a minute, haven't they? Isn't Oh My Girl an old group? I remember a few years ago I was trying to get into Oh My Girl because I realized they had bops. I remember watching a few of their music videos, like binge watching a few of their videos, and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And then I think I started trying to get into their lore or whatever, and then I forgot. Tiara too. Tiara too. Tiara was that work, and I still have Roly Poly on my phone. I learned to dance to that. I used to be sitting in there. Another girl group. Honestly, the girl groups are what really got my friends, at least from where I used to live. They were the only girl groups were actually the only groups that got my friends into K-pop. Like Tiara, really Polly. I loved Tiara, and it's so funny because my favorite member was Hwa Young. Yeah, she was my favorite member. Her and Jiyeon were actually both of those were my favorite members. They were my absolutely favorite members. Absolute favorite members. Miss A was that. Let me not curse. I was gonna say, but men, but Miss A, that work, that work. Miss A tore it up every time, every time. Miss A ate no crumbs, left no crumbs. Miss A was that work. Miss A was that work. Like I totally need to make a list of my favorite girl groups because I always be sitting here thinking like, I don't think I have that many girl groups that I like. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Um, did you watch Miss Back? I'm sorry, Mona. Can you say that again? I don't know what you mean. Nine Muses. I didn't like the management in the company. Yeah, the management in the company sucked. Um. Oh. Tiara's comeback. Oh, I'm telling you, you gotta check out these older groups. I'll be telling the truth. Y'all really gotta check out these older groups. Like, y'all really gotta check. These older groups were really doing it. Older groups were and I'm not saying the girls aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing now because they absolutely are. But I'm saying that the old heads, the older K-pop generations ate too. You gotta give them girls a chance. The girls, the boys, because Infinite deserves chances. The Chaser, was it the Storm? I think that's what's called. Yeah, like it's a lot of groups from second gen, third gen that definitely have been missed over. Wonder Girls, absolutely. Boo Pop said if there weren't any girl groups, I wouldn't have even known about K-pop. Sometimes it be like that. I'll be you gotta appreciate them exactly. MK history exactly. Let's see. Samara Subin only made it popular for international what INTBG fans. Dolphin was really popular in Korea, and that's why he covered it. I'm absolutely sure that is. I'm just saying, like, I totally saw it everywhere. I saw Dolphin. Everybody was doing Dolphin. And so that's why I'm like, did they win? Because it was everywhere. Like Dolphin was around just like Dolphin and ASAP were giving Love Scenario by Icon. How all of the kids, everybody was singing it and it was everywhere. It's even on Fortnite now. Icon's Love Scenario, ASAP, Stacey's ASAP, and Oh My Girl's Dolphin everywhere, everywhere. So I'm like, where's their rewards? Like, where is it? Like, where is it? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Got you. Dal Shabet. Dal Shabet. I only remember having one song by Dal Shabet, and I think they did Pink Rocket. And I never expected, I think that's them, correct me if I'm wrong. And I never expected to like that song. And I used to be pretending like I didn't really like it that much. But I used to bop that mess. I used to have that in my earphones. For whatever reason, I don't know who, I think it's Dalshabet who did Pink Rocket. But that mess used to cheer me up all the time. Like the stupid, like the bubble noises going off in my ears. And then like the Pink Rocket, like pick a rocket. I love that song. Spica, oh my God, Spica. I was so mad because I think like they put out, I think it was Painkiller. I loved Painkiller. I loved Painkiller. And then I think they maybe dropped like one more song, maybe, and then they disappeared. I don't I don't know what happened to Spica. I don't actually don't know anything about Sonamu. Let's see. Uh-oh, what time is it? Okay. FX, absolutely. I had to grow an appreciation for FX. FX was another group that I was like at first I never hated on FX, but I also didn't like their music. And then I was like, let's take it back. Let's go back and let's listen to FX again. And I loved their music. And then I downloaded all of their songs from like debut all the way. I don't even know up to when, but like mostly their title tracks. I actually didn't listen. I'm not gonna lie, I was a title track queen. I always listened to title tracks. So what was the last song? Was it Four Walls? Was Four Walls the last song I listened to? When did Victoria leave? Kara. Oh my God. Yes, Kara. Yeah, the girls were everything. The girl, I don't know, like it was something in the water back in the day. It was something because the girls ate the girls secret. And let me tell you something, the girls used to be thick back then. Secret and Sistar were thick. They were thick, like the girls was thick. Okay, well, what K K-pop thick, but they was thick. Like I mean, there was some jiggle when they wiggled. Okay, like the girls, Secret and Sistar was K-pop thick, and I was like, I stand. Let's see. Two of the Spica members are a duo. Now Kimbo with a song whatever. I'm gonna go check that out. Victoria, with the whole thing that's going on with China, Victoria had left to go over there. I don't know if she's actually still in um the group per se, but she has not been in any songs since her departure or separation. Stellar, I think Stellar, the horse of K-pop. Those were the girls. I loved them. Them girls did not care about putting their coochie coochie coo in the camera. And I said, I stand. I stand. I like that. The girls was like, we don't care. Pussy out. Okay. They didn't care. I was here for it. I think one of my favorites was I don't know what it's called. I never be remembering the name of these songs, but they had these colorful little sweaters on and like these little socks with the heels, and I thought like, and it was all pastels, and I thought the colors were so pretty and they were so cute, and like they did this little walk across. It was so cute. I loved it. Stella was great. Stella was great, and they didn't let them hold them back. Just like Gotten of Brown Eyed Girls didn't let them stop her from tapping into her sexuality. She was like, "No, because I'm bad, and I'll forever be bad." Guess what? I'm grown. I can do what I want. I'm a grown woman. Rainbow, yes, Rainbow. Rainbow did the A song, like, Um, which soloist do you like? I love Sumi Changa, Taemin, Woods. I'm actually not that familiar with Woods, but Taemin's, Changa. Every now and then I dip into some Sunmi. IU's always a staple. IU's always a staple. Like you can always go back to IU meowing on a track because that's what she sounds like to me. She sounds like she's meowing, like she's just a little kitty. Yeah, yeah, that's how she sings. Love it. So cute. What other soloists can I think of? Um, I can't think of any more on the top of my head, actually. Yeah, I can't think of any more. I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I can't think of any more at the top of my head. After After School was another bomb group. After School was another bomb girl group. After School was that girl. Okay, Kahi, Kahi. Okay, that was my girl. That was my girl. Okay, look. There. What's the song? I got the name of the song. Hold on, because it was my favorite. Hold on. Um, give me not the. I love Diva though. Diva too. Diva. After. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Okay. After School. First of all, Bang was my shit. Bang, bang, bang was that work. Bang was that work. Honestly, a lot of these songs, shit, I really like Shampoo too. Because of you. Because of you. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Because of you. Yes, I'll be bang. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That was my. And another thing, After School was so incredibly talented. After School could keep up with the boy groups, okay, of today. Them girls was tap dancing, learning drum lines, ballet. Those girls were doing everything. Those girls ate everything they touched. Everything they did. They learned so many skills for every comeback. Okay. Them girls were the truth. Don't ever sleep on After School. After School is a great group to check out. Check out After School. You will see them displaying so many different types of talents. And they have stuff where they talk about like having to learn how to tap dance, having to learn how to do these ballet, having to learn how to play the drums and do a drum line. Amazing, talented group. Those girl groups from those older generations did not play. They did not play. And if some of these girls are not careful, them older groups would have ate them up, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the boy groups too would have ate them up. Them girl groups did not play. You used to be a part of it. After school, yeah. You know what? I remember. I was there. I was there. The Cubs said happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, they got my birthday. You giving out my information?
I gave out your whole government.
You gave out my whole government, my whole social?
Mm-hmm. Alabi said, yes, they're crazy talented. Amber O said, oh, Dispatch just dropped the teaser. Dispatch just dropped a teaser for a concert they are hosting with Mad Group, 17 BTS twice, NCT, etc. So I doubt they'll be revealing a couple. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's what I was saying. Like, they can't burn that bridge before they seal it, before they cross it. They can't burn that bridge. Let's see. An after school member performed while pregnant recently, didn't she? Still have it, girl. I think recently. I don't know, but after school, like they really deserved their flowers. They really did. A lot of these girl groups did. A lot of those girl groups, they did so much and got nothing for it. Nothing. A lot of them got nothing for their hard work, and it was so sad to see. It was so sad. Boo Pop said, the January 1st couple reveal. Well, we gotta wait till midnight to see who they're gonna attempt to expose. But y'all, let's see. It's the second generation girl group stages versus fourth. Oh my god. They probably have something like that on YouTube, and I would absolutely watch it. Orange Caramel and Exit. Oh my god, yes. Okay, first of all, Orange Caramel was a genius group. Genius.
I think Orange Caramel would taste good. I mean,
I think it would. I think it exists, don't it?
Caramel. Well, I know caramel is like brown, but technically, would caramel also be orange? Like, could you lighten?
Yeah. She wanted to give you a cat hug. Now she's hugging the daggone basket.
But would orange caramel taste good? That's
probably.
That's my question.
Watch all the 4th gen cry. Yeah, no, seriously, no. I swear to God, y'all, for real, check out some of the second and third generation girl groups. Check them out. I definitely have to go. The birthday girl is downstairs.
Oh, please don't let me, distract you. I was gonna leave.
She's here, and I got to get some stuff together for her. She was supposed to stay asleep, but she woke up because I was loud.
I said I was leaving. You can continue now.
Let's see. I feel that the older gen girl groups are better than the new ones and could give them a run for their money. But I feel like the older boy groups couldn't compete with today's groups. I actually agree with that. Now, I'm not going to use the word better than the current girl groups. I'm not going to use better than. I'm going to say that the girls from the older generations, they had to display a lot more to get nothing. I think they're all talented. They're all super talented, but the older groups brought a lot more actively and consistently to the table than they have to do now. But even still, for the girl groups, I'm not even going to make that comparison, because even still, the girl groups don't, even in this generation, do not receive their flowers for nothing they do. And the girl groups are still talented and still dropping bops. So, like I said, like Dreamcatcher, Pixie, Stacy, and Oh My Girl just dropped some bops, and everybody's doing it. No flowers. But the boy groups, now I will make that comparison. I will absolutely say that for the most part, minus a handful of groups from second, third generation, minus a handful of groups, the new generation would eat them alive. Eat them alive. New generation K-pop boys would eat them right on up. Eat them right on up. Harley Quinn said, 4th generation just want to look pretty on camera and it's boring. That is something that I did notice. But again, I do think that's also forced upon them. I think only like some groups like Pixie and Dreamcatcher are ones that kind of break the mold a little bit by doing something that's would not necessarily be pleasing to the male gaze, like, the scary, creepy, or gory, or like, the intense. Like, I feel like Pixie be giving me 80s type of content, like mixed with Dreamcatcher, like, Shiny versus TXT. Now that, okay, Shiny and TXT, I feel like they mirror each other. Like, I literally feel like TXT is literally the modern Shiny. Like, and of course, they all have their individual thing, their individual image, and they are their individual groups. But I feel like it's like a reflection of the past. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially Taehyun. And I think a lot of people don't like the comparison. But you already know what I'm going to say. I just think they are a very beautiful reflection of each other. Like, I feel like TXT mirrors what was in the past of Shining. And I feel like they give you they're like they give you a view of what it was like before. And like if you were to see Shiny and then you see TXT later on the line, you're like, I see how we got here. I see that beautiful line of connection. I see what was from the past that was brought to the future. You see what was learned, what was, you know, it's something very beautiful about those two groups. Yeah, Itsy she says TXT make me so proud. They make me so proud too. I absolutely love seeing them. I love that they dabble in different types of music and they switch up their genres. Yo, we were talking about music a lot, and I'm so sorry for you, those of you who are just not interested in that kind of conversation. But I am getting my life from this. I'm not gonna lie. 2 p.m. versus Stray Kids. That's a good one. That's a good one, actually. You know, I actually used to think, yeah, 2 p.m. versus Stray Kids. I actually think, no, hold on, wait a minute. Excuse me, guys. Who came first? BTS or no? BTS came before Stray Kids. I don't know about how many years, but I remember I thought BTS and Stray Kids was quite similar to me. And but I don't think they have that many. I don't know if they're within this. I don't know what do they have a generation gap? I can't remember. But 2 p.m.'s rappers from 2 p.m.'s rappers can't compete with Stray Kids rappers. Okay, dude. BTS debuted in 2013. When did Stray Kids debut? Albie says, "Wow, you're right. They actually do reflect each other. They really do. It's really cool." Okay, Stray Kids in 2018. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, I actually think Stray Kids and BTS are a good kind of like mirror in a sense. Because I felt like even when they started, that Stray Kids had a similar kind of vibe that not AT's Lord, BTS had, but they had kind of like a more rock tone to it. But again, I felt like it's like you have BTS and then a few years down the line, it's like Stray Kids. And it's like almost like there were these beautiful elements from BTS that traveled and was carried over to these newer groups. And like I remember even thinking, I was a hater of Stray Kids for a good minute that before the problematic stuff. When they first debuted, I was a hater for a good little second. And it didn't even last. It was half a second, I would say. It wasn't that long. Because honestly, as soon as Changbin opened his mouth, I said, okay, I'm gonna have to stand. And I think I stand by District 9. So but I remember I was like, the rappers are giving me Yoongi, they're giving me, a little bit of Namjoon, a little bit of Rasp, J-Hope. Like I'm getting like rapper elements from from BTS. Not saying that they were copying nor thinking that they were, but I just felt like they're carrying forward into the future and energy that BTS was building up. Like, and I love the rebel, the kind of like I love the rebelness. I love the kind of like being the voice for the kids or the younger generation things. I think that's also something like we said that ATEEZ is carrying on as well. So I absolutely love seeing those transitions as time goes on, and you seeing like each of these groups carrying on these torches or carrying on these really nice elements that came from the older groups. Love it. Um, Oh Lord. N hyphen versus TXT. I don't know nothing about N hyphen. I don't know a daggone thing about N hyphen. I think there's a boy in there called Ricky or something, and that's about it. That's all I know about N hyphen. That's it. I know there was one song that I think I liked that maybe was called Give and Take. I don't know. I just seen the dance because I was playing this studio tune our male artist playlist, and I saw this group perform, and I said, "Oh my god, this is really cute. Love this choreography." Blah blah blah. And then I heard it was like N hyphen. I was like, okay, so that's the only thing I know about N hyphen. Didn't we say Ricky? It's Nikki. Nikki. Okay, I know Nikki. I know there's some. I know. Well, my bad. I know that there was someone named Nikki. Nikki. And I think there was another boy that a lot of people were asking me to read on when N- first came out. Like they were obsessed with this one kid. I don't know. Samara said Nikki's real name is it Ricky? His real name is literally Ricky. Wow. Wow, I did not know that. Okay, wow, what a coincidence. Jake, yes, Jake. I think a lot of people are asking me to do Jake, and I only see Sun Woo's name because I like Sun Woo from the boys, and so Sun Woo's my bias in the boys, and so when I see Sun Woo or Sun Woo, I get excited and I click, and then I'm like, who is this? I'm like, who is that? Because that's not who I was looking for. Bittersweet say my psychic queen. That is so funny. That's so funny. But yeah, Lord, that's all I know. That's literally all I know. And I only know one song, which all I know is give and take. That's the only part I know about it. But I'm gonna watch it again because I really like their studio tune performance. So I'm actually gonna go watch it once I get off the live. Um, that name reminded me of a show on Disney, and that got me thinking that Disney shows are so trash. I absolutely love how you got sidetracked, Hope. I love that. I love how you just got sidetracked with there. I love the train of thought because it matches my train of thought. That's how I think. The name Ricky made me think of a show from Disney, and then it made me think that Disney shows are trash. And then I would go from that to talking about specific Disney shows and go all the way from K pop to Disney, just like that. Just like that. So wonderful. I can follow that train of thought. But yes, ma'am. I loved having this conversation with y'all about all these older generation groups. I love that you guys were listing comparisons, like, and then not in a toxic or fan war way, but I love how you guys are listing, like, oh, this group and this group, like TXT and Shiny, or like 2 p.m. Stray Kids. I love, love, love when those kind of combinations or like verses that you guys are bringing up, because I think those are really good ideas to look at the differences of type of energies, choreography, styles of music, where it came from, where it's going. I freaking love it. How these newer groups bring something that may have been lost or forgotten from the past. I love to see it. Let's see. Oh my God, Itzy, do you love the famous Jet Jackson? I loved the famous Jet Jackson. I used to think that man was so cute. And he had these little pretty brown eyes. I was like, wow, your eyes are light. They're so pretty. But I think the man passed though. Let's see. Fans are hella thirsty, weird fans. They can be funny though. Ain't like 12? And didn't come out the gate on some bull? I mean, it doesn't matter because I still stand. I still have groups that I stand that's already been on some bull. So, yeah. Yes, he did. Lee Thompson Young. Yeah. May he rest in peace. I believe it, Anna, that Anna music is good. I absolutely do believe it. I'm gonna do what I usually do is usually, especially for like groups that have been toxic, I always have a waiting period. Usually they mess up right after I like decide to stand them anyway, but I usually have a waiting period. Like I'm like, okay, y'all came out the cut acting up. Same as I did with BTS. Y'all came out the cut acting up for the next 3-4 years, I'm gonna avoid you like the plague. And then eventually I'm like, okay, well, there hasn't been a mess up in a while, so maybe I can stand. I could go back and stand, and that's what I do. And then somehow they end up messing up again. Yeah, how old? Let's see. That's what I mean. Like Nikki, okay, he's a child, 15, 16. Engine just and they racist as hell. I mean, I'm not surprised with you saying that because it's like if N hyphen already came out the cut acting like that, anyone who still stand them off the bat, like with all of that, and then bring that mess up, then try to get whatever, they're going to join because of the whatever problematic stuff that they did. So I'm not that's why I'm not touching N hyphen with a 30-foot pole. I don't. No, ma'am. I don't want to deal with their fans. I just don't feel like dealing with it. I stand enough big hit artists. I stand enough. I stand enough. BTS, TXT, they're enough. They're enough for me. Um, dang. I'm I'm reading y'all comments. Let's see. Okay, but like we talked about it a lot. There should be no idols. I personally think that should debut under 20. To be honest, 21. I think if you can't drink and you can't drive, you don't need to debut. I think these children need to have their childhood and they need to stay there behind in school. They don't need to be working two jobs, working as an idol, like, freaking 20 hours a day to come and then study for 5 hours at night and then have no sleep and then try to go to school. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And they're kids. They're kids. They're kids. Nobody should be debuting under 21, period. Period. There should be nobody debuting under 21. Nobody. I mean, and 21 is my personal age. I think 18 is like, I guess, a normal age, but I really think it should be 21. I really don't. If you cannot drink, you cannot drive, you should not be an idol. You should not be able to sign your life away. Harley Quinn, you said you're not surprised the company markets them as sexy. To who? To who? Well, let me tell you something. I mean, I feel what you're saying. Lifespans for idols, like lifespans for idols are kind of short. But at the same time, well, I was gonna say, well, not for SM. SM been keeping them old heads going. Super Junior still is still employed for some reason. Super Junior is still going, still going, still going. I don't know why. Like I said, they brought Boa back from the dead as well. Boa's back. Boa's back. I'm here for Boa, but they brought her behind back. They just they so man, not for SM. SM keep bringing them back. So let's see, and it baffles me how some people will comment, "I'm the same age as some of these idols, and I'm a couch potato." Babe, yeah, because you're 15. What? Girl. What trips me up, I be forgetting, that TXT fans are like young, like the same age as them. So like when I be looking at like people talking and they be like, oh my God, Opa, I be looking like Opa. And they be like, oh my God, he's 3 years older than me. And I'm like, 3 years older than you. And I have to realize, like, oh my God, there's a new generation of K-pop fans, and these idols are young, and they're like when I was that age, I no, even in my day when I first started standing, I was still the same age as the idols. Like I think Taemin was literally the youngest idol that I knew had existed. during the time that I became a K-pop fan. Taemin was the scandalous young one. I didn't know the ages of anybody else, but I knew the rest of them were like my age. Like, I think Shiny. I think Onu's older than me. I think I'm older than Minho though. I don't know, but either way, like they were all around my age range, so I grew up with pretty much all of them being around my age range, except for Super Junior, of course. I think Super Junior was, yeah, except for Super Junior. I think, yeah. Itzy said, I was shocked to see TXT's ages, honestly. Speaking of Itzy, with your screen name, I was shocked to see Itzy's screen name, ages. I still don't necessarily know, but I know that they're like still like 18, 19. Okay, they be having these K-pop groups and they'll just be promoting them all kinds of way. And you be watching, you be enjoying your time, whatever. And it'd be like, after a while, it'd be like, oh, they're this age. And you're like, come again? They're how old? And they had them wearing what? They had them doing what? They're how old? And they were doing what? Like, they're 20 now, but when they first came out, I think somebody was like 17, 18. Because I know they're now old enough to actually stay at the award shows. Mm. Yuna's 18 now. She's still 18 now. Did Itzy debut when Yuna was 18, or did they debut when Yuna was 16? Like, I don't know. I just really think there should be a law against it. Like, this is child labor. Them kids need to be at home playing video games. Why are they out here performing for these people? Them kids need to be at home playing video games. Why are they in a dance studio for 8-10 hours a day? And then they got to go home and they study, and then they got to wake up early and go to school, and then they got to come over here and dance for like 30-year-old men. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Got these little kids out here, these little hyphen boards or whatever, dancing for 30-year-old women. Talking about some, it's a sexy group. Exactly, in mini skirts. Like, who like who is checking these people? Right. Some had to drop out of school. I remember back in the day, these idols were sitting up there. They was going to school. They was working in the companies, and then they were still working in regular jobs, like fast food jobs, like working in cafes and stuff, just to keep ends meet. Like, no, like this is messed up. Like, this is really terrible. This is super terrible. Killer said, "My mom would have whooped my behind if I told her I wanted to be an idol at some of these ages." Exactly. I think that's why my mom got on me, because when I was a few years younger, I wasn't thinking, and my little sister, like, she's really pretty, and like she was tall, and I was like, let her be a model, let her be a model, let her model, she should model, she's so pretty, let her model, and my mom like, no, she's not gonna model, she's not gonna. I didn't get it why she was so against it, because I'm like, she could literally just go model. I didn't get why she was so against it, but now as I'm older, I understand. Like, back when I was like 20, I didn't get it. I really didn't get it. Not a girl group at 14 and 15. What the hell do they have what are they going to be doing? Like, what do they need to be performing? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Anywho, oh, y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Happy New Year, RH. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate y'all being here. I'm going to go ahead and get off because my voice is disappearing. My voice is disappearing. I'm starting to get sleepy and I still have to prepare. It's 10 o'clock. I have to prepare for this girl little party downstairs, and make some drinks and get everything ready. I got work early in the morning too. I still work. So that sucks, but I have a lot to do tonight. Let's see. I will burn P Nation to the ground after debuting. No, for real. And that's yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that no. Koki. I don't know who Koki is. I have to see who that member is. Let me look him up. Who is Koki? P1 Harmony. I still can't tell who he is, but I still it's still terrible. But I don't need to start performing Kids Bob music. Happy New Year's. Be blessed. Stay safe with your family. I will. Take care, y'all. Good night. Sleep well. Enjoy your New Year's. And for those of you staying up, do not set your house on fire with fireworks. Do not bust your windows. Be careful with handling fireworks. Don't set yourself on fire. Don't let nobody else next to you fool around and set you on fire. Be careful with your fireworks. Okay? I love you all. Have a great night. I will see you all next year. Bye. Yes. Drink some alcohol too. For those of you who can. Get lit.